Hi, this is Tina Stitches. Welcome to my channel. This is Flosstube number 15. It is Sunday, March 4th, 2018, and it is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I figured it's time to do another floss tube, and I want to get it out of the way because I'm in the itch to stitch. So, life update, not much has happened. It's been warming up around here and it's become a slushy mess, but it's not as bad as it could be because it's freezing up really quick. So anyways, I'm done with the snow. It can go away. It can be gone. I don't mind the slush for like a week, and then it's water, and then it's summer, and it's much nicer. So, aside from that, it's my mother-in-law's birthday today. We took her out for lunch, and that's it. Went to the grocery store, did a couple errands, you know, the usual. Not much has happened. I haven't got much in the way of haul, but I did get a lot of stitching done. It's only been 3 weeks since my last video, which is a little earlier than normal. So anyways, I don't have any finishes. I have one that's very close to finished, and I want to get onto that. I got it all set up, ready to go, and I'm going to work on that this afternoon once I'm done this. And I guess we'll just get right into it. I'm looking at my notes here. I started on my chatelaine, and I worked on Beloved. Those are my 2 big projects. And then the other ones, I've done a little bit here and there on them. And I will show you the one nearest me right now. And I unrolled it a little bit more so that you can see from the top what it's supposed to look, well, what it does look like. Just Nan, Sugar Plum Stocking. I'm doing this for my nephew's girlfriend. And it's being done on 28 count off-white even weave that I've had in my stash. So I couldn't tell you what brand it is exactly. But here it is. I did not do a whole lot more than from the last video. Really, all I did was add a little bit more green and filled in some of the purple. It's not really showing up. It's a really bright day, and I closed one of the curtains because it would be really, really washed out otherwise. That's better. That one is one that I'm working on, and I hope to get done by this Christmas. I hope. It's not one that I really, really, really enjoy working on. It's almost a chore. Almost. It's not a hard one to work on, but I have noticed that when I put projects on my floor stand, I tend not to work on them as much as I do on the projects that I can recline in my chair, because I can't recline in my chair when I have that in front of me. That's why I need a Lowry. I don't know if he heard that, but he knows who I'm talking about. The other smaller project that I worked on, and I have it kitted up and ready to go to take to the hospital on Wednesday. My husband's having an outpatient procedure done. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be taking this in with me to work on while we wait, because I really do want to get this one done. And this one is Lily of the Valley by Nora Corbett. And this is how far I've gotten. Last time you saw it, really all that was done was along the middle. I've added quite a bit on this side, but it's coming along. It's a relatively quick stitch, and this one I want to get done before May, which is close in stitching time, especially since I have to ship it. So I've also made these grime guards, which is new to me. I've never done that before, so I looked up a tutorial on somebody's blog. I believe it was Trisha, the Left Hand Stitcher, and went from there. I'm happy with it in that it functions. I'm not happy in that it's not as wide as I expected. So I think I would make the fabric a little bit wider the next time I do this. So that's Lily of the Valley on 18 count. No, I think it's 16 count hand-dyed fabric by a Canadian seller, Rolanda. In the bag. That matches. So there's that one. And that I worked on for 3 days. Off and on. No, 3 days straight in the last 3 weeks. And the other one that I worked on, I worked it recently, and I just put it away. I seem to always get the sniffles when I start a video. I don't want to make a lot of noise. This one is Silver Dragonfly by Nora Corbett again. And I am doing this on 32 count Vesper Lugana by Picture This Plus. And here's where I am. And it's not showing up very well. Almost the entire wing is all Kreinik. This wing is finished, and there's a black outline, well, dark brown outline to do around the bottom still, but I decided to put it away to work on other things that I need to get finished. This one's for me. So this is my new year, new start. So every first of the month I try to pull it out. And I worked on it for 3 days. No, 2 days. That can't be right. 2 days. Yep. I worked on it on Thursday, the 1st, and then yesterday. And there's this one color here. This very, very pale blue beside the green there. That is also used on the reindeer, the couriers by Nora Corbett, and because I'm using it on both projects, I've run out, essentially. I'll show you what I got left. There. That's all I got left of that one. This pattern only uses the 4 colors of DMC. So I don't even have a floss box or anything. I reuse these for notions, scissors, whatever you want to call it, holder. Two, four, 6 colors of DMC. 1 whisper, 3 beads, 4 metallics, and this treasures I can't find. I am trying to get a hold of I put a request out to somebody to ask what they used and to see if Swarovskis would be a good alternative. So when I find that out, I will post it on my Instagram or on Flosstube, wherever I can, to let you know what changes I'll be making. Substitutions. What else did we do? Pretty sure there was more than that, but it's only been 3 weeks. So I showed that. Just 2 more. And that would be this one. Beloved by Heaven and Earth Designs. Last time I showed it, I'm not quite sure where I was. Gidget's in here with me. So was Gonzo, but they're being good, so. Anyways, I was just past his tattoo. And I don't think I had her hair started at all. But now, here it is. And it is really hard to see because it's all white, but her hair is filled in up to there. So that line, this line here that comes up is the edge. It's actually the center of the design, but the edge of the page is like 3 stitches before that. So this is almost a page finish, just this little corner to finish here. And then that will be page number 10, I believe, finished. So, back it up so you can see it a bit better. And that is one of my main pieces. I worked on it a little bit today, and I got about 400 or 500 stitches in. I am working on that one for both Year of Whips and for cross stitch full coverage fanatics. And so yeah, that's, I know I'm doing it half crossed over 2 strands, half cross on 25 count. So 400 stitches is only a sixth of what I need, because I'm doing half cross, so I need to do 2400 for full coverage fanatics. And then the last project that I worked on, I worked on Chatelaine's Royal Tudor Mandala. I don't know if it goes that way, that way, that way. I'm going to say it goes that way. So I am just working, of course, in the very center, and this is what I have done. And I don't know if I even started this when I last had a video. Yes, I did, but it was not very far in, because it was only 1 day worth of stitch. Just a minute. Okay, my camera cut out for some reason and seems to be working now. So anyways, like I was saying, I was working on this with Sylvie from Beckisland, and she had to be hospitalized. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be doing some editing. Sylvie from Beckisland was also stitching this, and she didn't get hers finished. I am so close to being finished. I just have to do the beading and adding the treasures. So I am going to do that to get it finished, because I have so many that are close to finished that I need to get out of the way so I can have some guilt-free stitching. This is Prancer by Nora Corbett, Christmas Eve Couriers, stitched on 32 count. Nocturne by Picture This Plus. And it's all set up to do the beading, and that's what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of this. Did I have any other plans? Stitch all the things. Chatelaine, the Lily of the Valley, get that done, mailed out, hopefully. And I would like to get some old whips out and work on them as well, but we'll see. I know I had pulled out Lavender and Lace's Angel of Summer, but I really could work on that. They're all so pretty, calling, and don't have enough time. I should be doing other things too, but I am going to go and work on that Prancer and get that one finished. I don't have a frame for it though, but I do plan on going into the Walmart area next week or so. I did do something else. I made some more project bags. I found this fabric at the quilt store and I couldn't resist because it's such a big fold pattern. And that just matched it perfectly, so I thought. So there's the front, and there's the back, and Kay. I thought of Kay immediately when I saw it, Kara, but they're not pansies, but they're purple. I have more of this fabric. And I just lined it with this older fabric that I had. It's really nice fabric. And I had no idea what to use it for. And inside here is one of these that I've had kitted up for a long time, and I really want to do it, but I need to get some out of the way first. Ella the Frog Princess. And my camera is not behaving. But anyways, there's that one. And then the other one, I was at the quilt store and I saw this and I just had to grab it because it just screamed Canadian. And the funny thing is, I went to a clothing store a little bit later and I found the shirt. And so I upped it, and then I was unpacking the shopping bags and my husband was just shaking his head. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to have to go because my camera is screwing up. I don't know how much of this is going to be usable. Follow me on Instagram at Tina Stitches 7. Like, subscribe, share this video. 15 videos. I think I'm up to 500 subscribers. I'm pretty close anyways. I should have a giveaway someday. I have all these projects that I make. Maybe my next video. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I might even do a stitch with me with this beading on the Prancer. Maybe. If my camera's not going wacko on me. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up now. Bye. Okay, now the phone is charged up a little bit, so hopefully it won't give me any more trouble. I just wanted to give a few shout outs. I also did get a little tiny bit of haul, and this is from Sarah, who is Little Snips on Flosstube. Thank you, Sarah. I won one of her draws for patterns that are just from magazines, so no big deal. I got tea time treats. Thank you so much. I know I will stitch one or two of these, and then I might be passing it on to somebody else who's interested in this. And really that's all that I got for haul. I did get I did place an order on Etsy. The sun is setting, so. And so I expect that in the next couple weeks. I am also going to be going on to Amazon after this and probably going to look into ordering a mic because I know that some people have trouble hearing me. Also, I wanted to do some shout outs. I don't have anybody new except for Cupcake Stitcher, which was also referred by Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching. And in case you were curious, the Stitchers Flosstubes that I watch, and that's another thing I know is a big issue on Stitch Maynia, that they are considering. They're having a hard time with administrating and keeping people in line, that, you know, they're there to be casual. They don't want to have to babysit. So anyways, if you can't handle it, just scroll on by or leave the group. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, the Flosstubers that I watch regularly are big names that I'm sure you all know, so I'm just gonna list them off. Bendy Stitchy, Stitcherista, Ginger Gerald, Caroline It Off the Grid, and Coffee Stitcher, Stephanie, Kay's Cross Stitch, Yanni. Yanni does a lot of memorabilia, so I'm very interested in hers. And pretty sure I said Ginger Gerald. Stitching Jules, she does these huge pieces, and she has great stories about her fish and her dogs and more fish. I love hearing stories like that, and I really should do more Stitch With Me's, because I'm watching all these people do Stitch With Me's, and it seems a lot more casual and comfortable. And I did a Stitch With Me, and my husband watched it, and he's like, and what about the big cup that I made? There was so much going on at that party. I forgot half the stuff. I forgot to mention half the stuff because there was just a lot of stuff. And if you're interested in that, just go watch my Stitch With Me #1. So anyways, I'm going to call it quits now. And I'm going to edit this, and hopefully I'll edit out whatever part's messed up. So if this video is a little choppy, you'll know why. Have fun stitching. Stitch all the things.